And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from Bolton, England, for BKB 43, this is your World Championship main event of the evening. 6 3-minute rounds for the BKB Super Lightweight Championship of the World. Brought to you by Clue Nicotine Pouches and Vortex Competitions. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Andy Albrighton. So, to those of you tuning in around the world, to those of you joining us right here in Bolton, England, are you ready to make history? Let's meet the fighters. First, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with red and white trim. He stands 5 feet, 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 139.7 pounds. Tonight, he enters the mighty Trigon with an undefeated professional bare-knuckle record of 2 victories, opposite no defeats. And he fights out of Brangwynfrey, Wales. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Kallum Skull Crusher Skhane! And now his opponent, the defending champion, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the blue trunks with red and white trim. He stands 5 feet, 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 139.3 pounds. Tonight, he enters the mighty Trigon with a perfect, undefeated professional bare-knuckle record. 4 fights, 4 victories, 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Haverhill, Massachusetts, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the current, the reigning, the defending BKB Super Lightweight Champion of the World, and he is the Hitman, Harry Gigliotti!
And it's time, my dear Paulie.
Yeah,
our main
I gave you both instructions in the dressing. You know what I expect of you, Kate. Keep punches around the back of the head. Keep it nice and clean. Good luck to you both. Touch them up.
Keep it clean.
Yep.
Gotta keep it clean. There's a lot of people supporting Skhane. Gigliotti quickly with that jab. Skhane just waiting. A lot of twitching.
Yeah, both of these guys with that speed and also with that boxing background. Nice double jab there by Skhane.
Yeah, Skhane did say that Gigliotti has dangerous speed, but I can see there's speed in his feet and hands. Oh, yeah, that was kind of a funky clinch. Going for the throat. Great head movement by Skhane. Whoa! That was quick. Pulled out of that clinch quickly. What's that stopping all about?
I just think Gigliotti's trying to get his energy up, trying to keep his legs loose. Nice jab there by Skhane. I think Gigliotti has to use that jab a little bit better as well, or at least cut off the ring on Skhane, and Skhane is using the right hand very nicely there.
Yep, and that overhand left landed right into Gigliotti's eye.
I think the key is if Gigliotti's gonna be aggressive, he's got to cut Skhane off as well. He's allowing Skhane to circle around, and it's allowing Skhane to be comfortable on the outside boxing.
And understanding his boxing pedigree, he should be able to cut that, and he hasn't been able to. 1-2, basic Skhane, 1-2. Gigliotti trying to be on the counter. He's allowing Skhane to be first, and that could be very dangerous.
Yeah, I think Skhane doing a good job of changing range. So he's dictating when to punch and when not to punch. He's getting out of range. Good shot. Good uppercut there by Skhane on a counter. better off feinting, maybe changing looks a little bit. As Skhane is kind of disrupting his rhythm by being in and out very smoothly.
When he is first, he's very effective. And then he pushes Skhane to fight on the back foot. But then he allows him to crouch him. And once Gigliotti gets encrouched, he doesn't know what to do. He needs a lot of space.
A lot of missing though in this first round. Both guys trying to find their rhythm and their range. Good shot there by Skhane.
3. Well connected by Skhane.
Skhane doing a good job of punching and not staying in the pocket, getting out. Again, if Gigliotti doesn't cut him off on the movement, he's gonna have a hard time tracking him down. Skhane boxing very well.
Ref is calling him because he was using his shoulder. See, that stomping shows me that Gigliotti has a lot of nervous energy. That needs to be cut down. On Skhane's left, under his eye.
Yeah, in a round where Skhane looked like he did a better boxing.
Yes, he did.
He's the one that came out with blood drawn. Let's see in the second round how it evolves.
I just see there's a lot of nervous energy in Gigliotti that perhaps is holding him back. There's hesitation.
Gigliotti just got his second warning for the shoulder bar. He's got to be careful in those clinches. He's getting frustrated because he can't track down Skhane. But he's got to cut off the trigon. He's got to cut off the ring.
He hasn't been able to do that, and he's got more experience in this trigon. He shouldn't let Skhane just walk around.
Yeah. Skhane is circling, and then by being allowed to circle, he's allowed to decide when it's time to fight and when it's time to rest. Good uppercut again by Skhane. Then tying up.
That establishes the rhythm of the fight and the ring generalship, because now Gigliotti is only reacting to whatever Skhane is doing.
But again, it comes down to Gigliotti cutting off the ring. He's got to cut off the trigon.
You know what? I got to call attention to Skhane's footwork. Just the ability to walk in, be able to throw 2 punches, step outside very quick. Fast answer, fast feet, nice.
That's why Gigliotti has to cut off the trigon. Otherwise, Skhane is going to continue to do that and be effective.
You know, when we look at Skhane's pedigree, that really doesn't tell the type of experience that he had, but that calmness that he has, even though when he closes the gap, the head is down, he's very slick, very tight, very tight.
Skhane is in Gigliotti's head with that uppercut. That uppercut has been very sneaky, and it's slipped through a couple of times already.
But now Gigliotti is just reacting. Watch how the head's down, and he's just throwing hand mills. He's got to calm down. I'm pretty sure that his corner, Nick Peralta, that has been around forever, he's called him on it.
Gigliotti looking for a big shot. He's got to let his hands go. Yes, Skhane doing a great job of changing the target, changing levels very nicely, changing the trajectory of his shots.
In midair. Now there's blood in Gigliotti's knuckles, because look at the nose.
Yeah, Gigliotti landed a good shot there, and that could change the time of the fight there.
Well, it's about time.
Gigliotti has landed a big shot there. You get Skhane's eyes going. This is bare knuckle fighting, guys. A guy who had the advantage, now all of a sudden,
We've seen it.
taking damage, and now does Gigliotti have the ability to change the momentum of this fight? Now he sees the damage.
He just did, because now Skhane has to stay behind, because that nose is bleeding, and you can tell his mouth is open. There's a lot of blood going down that throat.
It's not just his nose, his left eye is also closing.
Well, but that's not in the first round. So you can see how the pendulum is swaying to Gigliotti's advantage. This is what I don't like. That right hand is way too low. That right hand has to come up, because we know that Skhane's jab is very quick. So he could get caught in a counter. See, the uppercut. Gigliotti just taking his time. He's measuring him.
Counter jab by Skhane there. Skane's gonna have to work on being first. He's gotta try. I know he's taking damage, but he's gonna have to take some chances. As Gigliotti now is starting to take effect as a pressure guy, and he's established some damage. Good damage there by Skhane. Good hook there by Skhane as well. Skhane a worse for wear with damage, but landing some good shots here in this round again.
Paulie, it's only about time. Look at that left cheekbone. It's sunken, and that eye is closing quickly. I don't like the looks of that. I don't. And you know what? If I were Gigliotti, I'd be taking advantage of that. I'd be like, going straight to the jab. Oh, nice. That left right into Skhane's other eye. For the amount of punches that Skhane has connected, Gigliotti's face is flawless.
Yeah.
I want to know what his...
Gigliotti's jab being more and more effective. He's finding Skhane more and more with that jab. Good jab there by Skhane. But Gigliotti's jab is finding a hole more and more.
And
he's got the heavier jab.
And it's a long jab. Let's not forget, there's a few inches advantage for Gigliotti in that jab.
Again with the jab.
I just don't like that right hand all the way down, because that's how he gets connected with the counter. That hand has to come up. All right, he did say he was going to show both.
Yeah, and he has. Every time he has Skhane missing, Gigliotti's confidence growing as the damage on Skhane's face shows more and more.
Yep. And Gigliotti's face is still clear. Now it's both eyes that are swelling, both cheekbones.
Good body shot there by Gigliotti.
Right into the solar plexus. That left is going in, yes.
He hurt him there with the body shot. You see Skhane getting away, trying to look for a break.
Yep.
Gigliotti.
That left is going right into the solar plexus.
And here Gigliotti known for his body punching.
And he's taking the count. I don't like the way that cheekbone looks. It's that left cheekbone. Oh, body shots, body shots.
Skhane trying to get in survival mode right now, trying to get out of the round. Do what he can. Big round here for Gigliotti.
Yes.
So yeah, Gigliotti's grandfather at home, happy with what he's seen, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure he's celebrating big time.
Not over yet, but Gigliotti has definitely changed the momentum of the fight.
Paulie, how does Gigliotti maintain his hands? I'm telling you, I don't like that left cheekbone. It's sunken in. That eye is closing.
Doctor sees it's okay.
Okay. What do I know? I just get to talk about it.
Oh, good jab.
But that, look, nice stiff jabs right there, and he's just going for that.
And that's the thing. As Skhane is breaking down, his reflexes start to slow, and that quick jab of Gigliotti now is starting to land effectively, and that will only do more and more damage to Skhane's face. Also, the body punching of Gigliotti has also been effective.
Again, connecting that right into the solar plexus. The breadbasket is taking some serious punishment, but Skhane is moving. I mean, if this guy feels pain, I can't see it.
Skhane again with that sneak uppercut, sets up on the toe there. Gigliotti counters with a good uppercut though.
Yeah, and again, an uppercut, left uppercut, going into the body.
Gigliotti refuses to be stopped. His momentous pressure. Skhane is trying to fight him off, but Gigliotti continues to stay in front of him, pressing.
Remember, these are two hard-hitting fighters, loud
Good
talking,
jab there by Skhane.
both undefeated. One O's got to go tonight, and they're both being for it. Gigliotti is not folding, and Skhane is taking all the punishment because the tide turned in the second round. Remember, this is a six-rounder. This is a title fight. I think Gigliotti is also taking way too long. He just, it was very successful when he was going for the 1-2. Now he's just leaving that jab right in front of him.
Yeah, but he's walking Skhane down. Skhane is boxing well this round, but Gigliotti keeps continuing that mental and physical pressure. Whoa, Skhane break again. Good jab to the body there by Gigliotti. The crowd trying to spur Skhane on. But Gigliotti just seems more hurtful when he does land. This round, Skhane has seemed to get back on his boxing horse well. Misses a hook there. There's still another minute left though. Gigliotti sought to target the body once again.
Yep, and Gigliotti every time he connects.
Good shot there by Skhane.
Skhane, uppercut! Uppercut!
Shot
Right
again.
into the body. The breadbasket. That was
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for these two main event competitors tonight. Referee Andy Albrighton calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of the fourth round, declaring your winner by knockout and still the BKB Super Lightweight Champion of the World, Harry the Hitman Gigliotti.
Harry, what an amazing fight, first of all. That was elite level bare knuckle fighting of the highest order.
Hey, everybody, how the fuck was that? You all like that? Yeah, baby! USA, baby, 4th of July! I'm the fucking super lightweight world champion, baby!
I was going to say, how does it feel? You've answered that for me, obviously. The adrenaline is coursing through you right now. Difficult first round.
Very difficult. Kallum Skhane, a hell of an opponent, hell of a warrior. I knew this was going to be nothing short of that. All week I was shaking in my fucking boots about it, just because I knew it was going to be a tough matchup. But I never doubt myself. I always stay content. Even though you saw that dark side of me last night, there's always a light side of the dark side of the moon. I shine. I always shine. That's who I am. I'm Harry the Hitman Gigliotti. And if you don't know it, well, now you fucking do.
You talk about being the hitman there. Take a little look at the big screen here, because that body shot in the third round was extraordinary.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I train every day to do. I mean, I'm from right outside of Lowell, Haverhill, Massachusetts. Lawrence, I want to give a shout out to Lawtown Boxing, my coach Nick. I mean, we do this all day, every day. I mean, I've been hurting people in the body all camp. I've been being stable with that shot. I've been working with a ton of hell of opponents, from Golden Glove champions all the way to, you know, local New England champions to world contenders. And now I'm a world champion for the third time in a row. That's a three-peat, baby.
It's such a subtle left, almost hook, uppercut into the body, isn't it?
I was feinting to shoot that 90, so he thought I was going to dip that way. Shifted back to that right side motion and dipped and saw that beautiful solar plex open up, and that was it.
When you started to break him up and saw that the left eye was going, I think you broke his nose, you scented blood, didn't you?
I just knew it was the beginning of the end. I could see him huffing and puffing. He was biting all my bait. I didn't really have to over-adjust and over-commit. I just stayed outside the pocket, and like I said, my jab's my bread and butter. Hey, and if I want to go to the body and fight dirty, I can fight dirty too. That's what I do.
You've got an incredible chin as well. You took some of his biggest punches there in those rounds tonight.
I can take anyone's punches. I'm the greatest of all time, baby.
The greatest of all time. What would you like to do next? Do you want to get back in there soon?
I mean, there's Carlo Guerra at the welterweight contender. I could beat him, or I could go down to 135, Julio or Jared Grant. It doesn't really matter. I'm coming for everybody. This is my game, baby.
It is your game. You are brilliant at it. Ladies and gentlemen, Harry the Hitman Gigliotti. Well done, brother.